going to be talking about overcoming stagnation. So basically I'm going to use going to gym as an example. So I thought of this idea because recently I've been starting to go to the gym with my sister, and she's really helped me out with pushing me and like progressing my mental health. She's really like got me into healthy habits, and I just think it's really important that I share them with my audience today. So yeah, that's the podcast in a nutshell. We'll be going through it step by step, and I'll be giving some examples of some tips that I have for improving your mental health. So let me begin by saying it's really, really important that you stay consistent when doing when you reach a stagnation point. I've found that like you have to be consistent, and by being consistent in the gym, it means going every single day. For me, if I don't go every single day, besides obviously like the weekend, you can take the weekend off, but it's important to take uh, it day by day, but try and go every day. FJ, how's it? Thank you so much for being such a big support. Really appreciate it. Um, yeah, so stay consistent is number one. Number two, celebrate your progress. And if you're gonna see some improvements in the mirror, for example, I use a mirror as an example. I wouldn't say don't use a scale, because I I've looked good but been bad on the scale, but then the vice versa is also true. So I don't think using a scale is always good, because muscle weighs more than fat too, and many reasons. But the tips I've taken from my brother, who's a really strong gymnast, or weightlifter. Yeah, I think he's more a weightlifter. He's not a gymnast. um, yeah. So another thing to look out for is if you have like negative thoughts, right? We all have negative thoughts. Um, yeah, it's definitely not gymnastics, bro. um, yeah. Sorry if I'm being a little bit awkward on this live. It's just I'm not used to doing it by myself, so it's very new to me. But yeah, challenge negative thoughts, I would say, is number three. If you're gonna feel like you have doubts, which we all have as well, like if you want to go to the gym and then your anxiety starts to creep in, I would say the best time to go is in the morning, before you have anxiety and like thoughts that come through in the day. Just like have an alarm at, let's say, 7 a.m. and then just go to your nearest gym. I don't know. So challenge your negative thoughts. Wow, I really got a lot of viewers today. That's very surprising, honestly. Thank you so much for viewing. Let me please comment down below if you do have like some mental health tips as well, because I feel like it's a really strong community when we all help each other. Yeah. So thanks to everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's a big one, FJ. That's a really big one, actually. Yeah, exercise and nature. Those are two really, really strong points for me as well. Um, Hygiene. Thank you so much. We're getting to that now, actually. I would say tip number four is make sure you have a good self-care routine. Because if you're going to gym, you don't want to just be thinking about, oh, I don't look that good in the mirror right now, even though I've gymmed 4 times this past week. But if you like take care of your skin as well, like you put on like moisturizer or like face mist or SPF or cleanser, like different things, then you're also focusing on your health in other from different angles. So I would say it's really helpful to also take care of your take good care of your self-care, if that makes any sense. Um, because then you have different angles to look at your improvements on, and then the rewards and results will start to come very fast at different points, because every different thing, such as like gym and skincare, has different like turning points. If it was a graph, I'd say. um, Hygiene is something I really want to work on, actually. um, Not that I have bad hygiene, like I'll shower every day, but I have a dog, for example, FJ. I have a dog, and yeah, sometimes she makes a mistake. Let's say once a week she'll have a wee, and it'll be in the house. Niketi. Yeah, it's Niketi is my dog's name. So she'll have a wee in the house, and it's good to clean up straight away and not leave it. That's just me speaking. Abby, a lot of thanks for the comment. Um, FJ, you said I must pursue hobbies and interests. Yeah, 100%. At the moment I'm talking about gym, and yeah, another thing to be really aware of is that you can't really do this on your own usually. I haven't really seen many people that are bigger than me or better than me in some ways, because we're not comparing, but I've never really seen them do it all by themselves. I've always seen them have like a lot of support. So tip number 5, I would say, is seek support. If you have a sister, which I have, or brother, which I also have, or friends, which you can have as well, um, then seek support from them. If you, let's say, want to cut down on weight, which I'm trying to do, then you want to have people supporting you, and ideally a gym partner, because um, if you want to shape up well, you need to have someone that's gonna tell you you're looking better, you know, because sometimes you don't see the improvements yourself. And I know with mental health difficulties, it's really difficult to look at yourself in the mirror, actually. I find it difficult. Like, yeah, it's really difficult. Anyways, the sixth tip I have is that um, so basically, um, you have to acknowledge and accept that there's a problem at hand. So if you have a bit too much weight, or you don't have enough money or something, I don't want to talk about money, to be honest, but if you don't have enough, if you overweight or underweight, then you have to acknowledge it. And then once you've acknowledged it, you can move forward. Yeah. So anyways, I'm struggling a little bit with doing this podcast by myself. Um, Usually I have a friend with me, a co-host, and he knows how to. Well, it's good to have someone to bounce ideas off of, which is usually really helpful. But it's nice to see some comments coming through, and yeah, FJ, thanks so much for being such a positive support. Max, thank you. I'm good. I would say, if I'm being honest, I'm doing well mentally right now. I just think I have a lot of things I'm working on, such as like I've put on about 5 to 10 kgs of weight, and more importantly, I don't really feel like I feel that comfortable about it. So, um, health is wealth. Yeah, health is definitely an important part of life for me. Um, yeah, if there's any ideas of next podcasts topics, that would be really helpful if you could send it down below or even comment at a later stage. Um, yeah, our next podcast will be with hopefully with Jamil, my co-host, and then the next week is this. I think next week, the 8th of August, we have two trainee clinical psychologists coming in. So we're going to be giving them a tour of the clubhouse that I'm currently based in right now. And we're going to be showing them around, and then we're going to interview them. We already prepared about 10 really interesting questions. So that's something to look forward to if you're, I want to say consistent, but a viewer that watches more than one episode, then you might enjoy that. I think it'll be really interesting because we will talk about psychosis and we'll talk about some depression, and I'm not going to ruin it too much because um, I don't want to spoil it, but it's definitely going to be quite interesting. I think these two people are very well researched and they've done quite a bit of studying, and they've also had many years of experience with dealing with people with psychosis. Yeah. Um, thank you, Addy. Um, so if there's anything that anyone wants to talk about, you please do comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably have to end the episode soon because I didn't prepare more than about 10 minutes of um, tips and things like that. So yeah. Um, yeah, I think I'll be free. I'm just going to gym in about 45 minutes. So I'll go to gym with a few people from New York, some people that came to visit all the way from New York and Miami, and play some squash. I got my squash rackets here, which I'm really looking forward to. I used to coach squash back in 2022, not too long ago. But FJ, I'm really keen to catch up. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so thank you so much for the 4 viewers right now watching and the likes. Really appreciate it. Huge thumbs up to those of you that enjoy the channel and constantly support us because we're just trying to help, honestly. Yeah, so thank you so much again, and I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day. It's quite a sunny day, as you can tell, in London, which is great. Yeah, so this has been Mo Talks. I've been speaking about overcoming stagnation, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. And please do comment down below if you have any better topic ideas or more topic ideas. This has been Dylan, and I'm checking out. Thank you.